You're going too fast.
Oh, I just got destroyed by NASCAR.
Car high. Careful.
No tires, just fuel.
Okay, we're trying this again. For some reason, the game froze up. I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but I was almost done. And good race at Michigan, but we got other things to talk about. You can watch the race in the background. You just saw what happened going to pit stops. The 41 hits the 22 into me. I go off the track. Cost me a good finish. I was running top 5 pretty much the entire race. 41. I don't know. You need to start calming down a little bit, bud. What I really want to talk about in this video, though, is Dave Moody. Guy who I pretty well enjoy listening to.
50 laps.
You don't always have to agree with somebody. Not agreeing is fine.
Knowing this game's gonna be like 14,
But on
22.
X, of course, he's got to be a smart ass because I didn't agree with what he said. Oh no, Dave, somebody didn't agree with you. You think you know everything because you on Sirius XM. And you think you know everything and everything about you is right because you have NASCAR credentials. Dave, in a nutshell, I would pull it up, but I got something else pulled up here that I want to share with everybody. And some points that I want to make. So in a nutshell, Dave said that what Netflix did was a positive thing that for the younger viewerships, and I'm not going to go word for word because I can't remember word for word what was all said on X yesterday. But I said it's crap. Basically, in a nutshell, I said it's crap. You know, these younger viewers, they get what they want, but we don't get shit. And let's face it, younger viewers anymore, they're coming fewer and far between. Younger people really ain't giving a whole lot of crap about NASCAR. Yeah, there are quite a few out there, but nothing like when my generation, the generation after me was. You know, I'm 45, so everywhere down to about 30 years old.
Brewster, let me know if I'm hitting
We still remember some of the good racing. And then at the end, he put we equals you. Yeah, Dave, I'm the only person that feels that way. Yes, I'm the only one. If I was the only one, then why are the stands so empty? Why is it that most NASCAR Cup cars and pretty much Xfinity cars and anybody associated with NASCAR, why do they have to have so many different sponsors throughout the year instead of having just that one main sponsor and then here and there they throw in another sponsor for good measure? Huh? Answer that one, Dave. Why is that? Why? Because nobody wants to sponsor NASCAR anymore. It's boring. Nobody's fucking watching. 3.4 million people watched. And let's take a look at those numbers because big companies are really good at doing number shit to make them look a lot better. That viewership isn't just what people are tuning into. That's your social media videos. That's your social media encounters. That's everything NASCAR related that they're putting into those numbers. And people can say that it is not, and they can lie to you, and they're going to say, well, this small-time guy, he don't know shit. Sorry about it, but I do. Let's go on to Reddit. Don't even know who. Cardinals 5, whatever. Somebody put in there, this is NASCAR declining, blah, 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 blah. Multiple rule changes. True, that could be a part of it. Not a whole lot. The championship format. That's one of the things that I said that we hate. I guess I'm not the only one, huh? Race format. Well, Dave, I thought you said it was just me.
Come on, NASCAR.
You said it was just me. You said we equals you. Right here. Right here. Well, I guess I'm not the only one, Dave, huh? Just proved you wrong. Here, debris cautions being an unofficial stoppage. Yeah. How about NASCAR just calling cautions to interfere with the race? Remember Blaney had the All-Star race?
They want to break us up. Right?
He had it won.
Yeah.
Then coming like 20 feet before the finish line, they throw a caution because I think it was Austin Dillon. Gets loose coming off a corner and almost hits the wall, maybe scraped it a little bit, and they call a caution for that. As the leader, Ryan Blaney is like 20 feet from the start-finish line. Terrible aerodynamic packages. Well, would you look at that? Something else. Something else. Dave, you said it was just me, Dave. You said it was just me that feels this way. He's got another good point here. Popular drivers Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Dale Earnhardt Jr. retiring. True. 100% true. Late 2000s economic recession impacting how much fans could afford to spend on a racing. Yeah. Definitely agree with that. Awful looking cars. I think I might have said something about that. Dave, you said it was just me.
I can't even see Cowboy behind me.
A frankly toxic fan base on most forms of social media, including Reddit. Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. How about these assholes like Dave Moody that have credentials, so they have to kiss NASCAR's ass? How about that, too? Anytime that you give your opinion, these people that have credentials in NASCAR that have to kiss NASCAR's ass,
A few more laps here.
so that way they could keep their credentials.
I think 11 seems.
I mean, I liked listening to Dave Moody. I respected the guy, but he couldn't just put, well, that's your opinion, I respect it, whatever. No, he had to put we equals you, saying that I'm the only person of the millions of NASCAR fans, I'm the only one that feels that way. Why is there hardly anybody going to the races, Dave? Why is it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Why? It's boring. 2 years ago during the playoffs, there was like 3 passes for the lead. Talladega had a shitload of passes. Well, there was about 3 passes for the lead, excluding Talladega, and there was a road course race. Probably, I want to say, is Indy Roval. All you have to do, if you're the leader, you're racing, going into a corner, and the car that's catching you is running the high side. This is what you do. You go up in front of him. He ain't going to get you. He is not going to get you. This last week at Las Vegas, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, I was looking forward to it because I'm a huge Larson fan because I'm a huge dirt track fan. I like Tyler Reddick. Whoever would have won, I would have been good either way. We never got to see what would have happened. Why? Because with this car, all you have to do is put your car in front of the car behind you. There's no race. It's done. It's like watching Formula One. It sucks. 2 years ago, I quit YouTube TV. I quit watching YouTube TV because the races were boring. In the championship, there was like 3 passes for the lead, excluding Talladega and road course racing. Because it sucks. We need to count, so when there's a restart, we need to count how many lead changes there are, let's say 10 laps after a restart. How many changes there are for top 5 positions. Then let's go back to the late 90s, early 2000s. And I know what everybody's saying, well, you got to change. I agree. 100%. You do have to change. You can't just keep the same thing over and over. You do have to change the car. You do have to change formats some. You do have to do some changes. But this is a mind-blowing, crazy idea. It's absolutely insane. Let's change for the better.
Yeah.
How about that? How about we put an aero package on these cars so that way they can, I don't know, race? How's that sound, Dave Moody? How does that sound?
that's-
Does that sound okay to you? Does that sound okay? I mean, I know it's just me that feels this way. Because you said that. I screenshotted it. It's just me. I'm the only person that feels this way. Your words, not mine. Yours.
There you go, you're done now.
They're wrecking
Friggin'
up there, I
jackass
see.
that just wants to keep his NASCAR
Yeah,
credentials.
No, that's not
The
me.
guy's
I'm
trying
back
to
here
say
with
they
Rowdy.
didn't say.
Like I said, I had
anything,
respect for
guess.
Dave Moody. I liked Dave Moody. But then he has to go and be an asshole
That
and say we equals
could
you.
be on my internet.
Why not
Yep,
just
they
put,
all ran out of gas.
Yeah.
well, there are a lot of people that may not feel that way.
Oh,
But now,
no!
I mean,
Damn.
old,
Cowboys AI out of gas.
washed
Right
up
over
fucking
the rest of us.
dipshit. So we're going to do a whole podcast on that because I've reached out to some people
HFD
and
did
told them
not-
about
Oh, yeah,
that,
he
showed
did,
it to
he did.
them.
Never mind, never mind.
They're like, that guy is freaking obviously wrong. And more, I'm not going to say exactly what people said about him. I know that there used to be a guy that used to have out in his garage, he had a TV, and people would go over and watch the NASCAR races. About 2-3 years ago, he just stopped doing it because he would go and, I mean, you would go in there and he'd have a table of chips and dip and, you know, a place for people to bring in their coolers, drink some beers, have a good time. He just stopped doing it because nobody was coming over anymore. Why? Because NASCAR sucks. It
Come down 20,
fucking
don't come down
sucks.
20.
It's boring as shit. You got to remember, this is coming from a guy who has been watching NASCAR and watching racing for almost 40 years. I mean, I'll be 45 in May.
Oh, BMS lagged.
Why were we
BMS
four wide right there?
lagged. His lag.
Why
was the
were we
field.
4 wide?
First caution, maybe.
Got one down low now.
Oh my god.
But,
I'm not trying to.
yeah. I mean, I ain't afraid to call him out on this shit as long as I don't say anything too stupid. Whatever. So, on with this race here. Hopefully this doesn't freeze up again. I'm going to be mad if it does. This is my second attempt at this video. If it freezes up again, the hell with it. I don't know what happened. Never had that problem before. That's what all guys say.
All right, you're clear.
So we had a pretty good race going. You see in the very beginning there.
Go around.
It was
Oh,
fun
God,
until
God,
it wasn't fun.
Giving you a push. Yeah.
You know, you got to have the bad finishes to appreciate the good finishes. I've said that before. Said that after the Atlanta race, and I got a little salty towards Cowboy. And apparently,
I'm on
you have to be careful what you say because some people will get upset at you if you say something they don't like. And then that will just domino effect, so I will be careful of what I say. But I'm not too happy with that guy right there, that number 41 car. And apparently
You
there
can
are
run
a
down,
lot
hey,
of
Wall.
others
You got room,
too.
bro.
I got into a Rowdy.
He was a good dude. He is. He's a good guy.
I probably didn't on your
Just
end.
needs to be a team player.
Damn, Cowboys slowing everybody up.
Oh, yeah, fucking.
Cowboys slowed
Harvard.
everybody
And there was somebody, I'm not going to name names, everybody that I was practicing before the race in our
Yeah.
team Ford lobby
Oh, hell yeah. Harvick came up on
knows that
and I
They're gonna
ran
shove
there was
to the
somebody who
inside,
told
Robbie.
him,
7.
you're not exactly a team driver, you're
No,
kind
it
of,
looks
I
like,
can't remember the exact words he
Harvick
said, but
Harvick got checked.
you know,
up
you're
by
out there
Cowboy
basically
and
for
started a chain
yourself.
reaction.
Which is pretty much true.
Man, I ran a
We-
38.977
you know.
on that MD.
So making a 4 wide, why don't you try to help out a
We were
teammate, or
cruising.
why don't you back it off? Or when you hit a teammate into another teammate, that causes a teammate about 10 positions, and in playoff races, send a message, hey, my bad.
Still there.
we're still seated comfortably.
All right, clear out.
Is what it is.
Josh got
Right
it,
here.
buddy. It's
Ugh.
lagging.
Really didn't want to get that run. I really wanted to stay behind the 10. I'm just in a bad spot right there.
Holy fuck.
I should have played that back. I think the 41 actually came down
It's
and
my bad, but
got me
I
there.
got hooked. Yeah, it's a dumbass move by me. My bad.
Oh, nasty habit, kids. Don't do it.
Sorry, Rooster.
So here we're going to see Harvick. And I hook up a little bit here.
I stayed a little higher on that one.
That's a move I should only make like last lap, not there. I got a little too,
Harvick's one of those that
too happy.
he's a good dude.
BMF.
I don't think I've ever really actually talked to him, but
He can't be up front.
he's one of those I enjoy racing on the track with.
If you're lagging like that,
Kind of surprised. He's another one of those, and I'm kind of surprised hasn't gotten a win this season. I don't think he has. Maybe he has. I'm just talking shit. I don't think he's gotten a win.
no, Harvick, stay in line, dude.
There, he should have stayed hooked up with me.
I'm coming, Rooster.
Alright, I got
We could have caught those leaders a little quicker. We end up catching
Do
them.
that. We should
How
catch
does
him.
Josh
Yeah,
get
when you're
below me?
not quite there, just stay hooked up. Just keep on
Almost quit me.
ass packing the hell out of that person in front of you, letting off into corners, and go back. Stay hooked up. You know, this would have been a good time for him. A wasn't get loose here, or something's gonna happen. Oh, the 10 come up the track and got him.
All right, you're clear.
You got me on the
But
wall.
this would have been the good time for him to go low.
On my
Then
end, you got me
Josh
on the
and
wall.
Harvick could have hooked up. I don't know what happened to Samo there. He might have gotten too much of a run going in the corner, maybe. I don't
Rowdy,
know.
on my end, you clipped my like bumper or something and got me on the wall.
Nasty habit, kids. Don't do it.
Yeah.
You're good.
So it
I
is
deserve it for doing that 4 wide shit.
March 8th at 10:30 in the morning, and it is snowing out there. I bet you we got a good half-inch snow already today.
Cowboy.
Shit, son.
Being a little aggressive here.
Wide.
Yeah, like,
I don't know why I was
what
being
to
that
do here,
aggressive. I don't know.
Jesus.
Just wait for
I'm
someone to
off
fuck.
the
Right there, I did not want to do that. I remember, you know, throughout the race, you go back and you watch the race, and you're like, why did I do that? But I remember that part of the race.
There was just a
I wanted
lot
to
of
get
cars
down
in
and start
one
bump
spot right
drafting
there.
on Harvick because I thought he was going to be down here, and instead he moved up the track a little bit.
I didn't even want to.
We
get
weren't coming to the
underneath Harvick
finish,
there. I
but
tried
I
to get
remember
behind
thinking,
him.
back off, let him go back. But I'm
The
like,
whole
the
front
end of the
three
stage,
outside
just
is forward.
keep going.
Got one inside.
There's 5 Fords right here that I see.
The fact that we only had like 2 cautions
No mistakes here.
throughout this race,
What? I can't hit what?
Low now.
it shows how good this league is. I hope nobody leaves this league. I don't want anybody leaving this league. I hope this league stays
Come on
together.
up, come on up, come up.
It's a good combination of people. There are people that frustrate some of us out sometimes,
No.
but you gotta have that sometimes. I mean, in order for it to be a good league, it's got to be like a real Saturday night feel. You know, you got to have your guys that are up here. You got to have your guys here. And you got to have your guys here. Because eventually the guys down here will get good enough to where they're here. The guys that were here will end up here. And over time, you just end up getting those guys. Anybody can be anywhere at any time. So,
Looking inside now.
Oh, good thing I've...
Josh just flew up on us. But you gotta have a little bit of everybody. And you know, the guys that typically run up front constantly, they're still gonna be up front constantly, realistically.
All right, you're coming to the green.
But what I meant by they're gonna be up here
Green flag.
is those guys that typically run in the back, you're gonna see them come up towards the front here and there. That just makes for good
Might be
racing.
able to save though.
As long as
Still there.
how do I put this without being a dick? As long as they understand the rules of running up front. The rules running in the back and running towards the front are actually kind of different.
15 left, so
You're running for the win and you're running for
they might be down half
15th.
lap, but they can easily save that. So
The rules are a little different. You get beat and bang a little more. Watch the Dover race.
Still there.
Josh and I, we thought we were running for the win, and we were doing some beating and banging, but it was good beat and banging. Oh my gosh, I wish I could have that race over again. I wish that was for the win, and we could go back and do that again. Like, that was just good, hardcore racing. We weren't giving each other an inch, actually. I'm not going to say we were giving each other. I was not giving him any room. He was not giving me any room. But it was respectful, hard racing. And that's the way it is up towards the front, especially getting towards the end. Man, that race was so good.
Had to 10 with Harvick, kind of overcorrected.
So watch right here.
Oh, I'm still middle 3.
See how I backed off? You want to know why I backed off? Two reasons. Number one, if Harvick would have come down, he could have hit me in the grass. I went to his inside. I went too far to his inside. Yeah, there was kind of room there, but if you're trying to make it too wide underneath that white line, you're wrong. Number two is if I would have hit him, he could have hit my teammate up the track, and my teammate could have ended up falling back positions. So it's like those split decisions that you make. So I had to be very careful to not hit him. You know, Samoa and I both had horrible finishes. And what right here,
Sorry, Harvick, I was getting hit.
I probably could have given Harvick more room right there. I should have given Harvick more room right there. I should have let off the throttle a little bit. Yeah, he does get up pulled beside me here, but
I got hit from behind.
in retrospect,
That was not Harvick's fault.
Let's do this.
I should have given him more room.
You got room. You're clear.
CJ doing a hell of a job. CJ just keeps getting better and better. It's just a matter of time before he starts racking off wins. I don't think I've won in like what 3 weeks.
Yeah, he'll probably be back.
He can give me some more wins. This is the race I thought I was gonna win.
Yeah,
I had a really good car. There was
Well, when you got as
a
many
few people that
wins
had
as he
good
does.
cars. I think it was going to come down to the 10, the 17, and myself for the win.
Daytona passed me.
BMF, if I remember right, tried to stretch fuel, if I remember right, and he just wasn't able to stretch it quite far enough. Yeah, that's how he got his win at
4 or
Dover.
5, yeah.
Stretched the fuel, made a good fuel
How
call.
many laps to go? I didn't catch that.
10.
Still there.
I'm fucking 1 lap short.
Coming up here pretty quick where we go to pit.
Still
And,
there.
man, I don't know.
Looking good.
What time are y'all gonna pit?
Still there.
Yeah.
Roddy, when are you going in?
I mean, just look how good we're racing up here right now. I mean, we're doing so good. All right, there you see CJ. CJ could have easily made the apron excuse
All right. Clear
and come up and absolutely destroyed me, which would have destroyed the 41,
Yeah.
maybe the 22. CJ did the right thing,
You
kept
going
it down
slow?
low. Good sportsmanship. So that is very
All right, go ahead,
appreciated.
MB.
I think right here's the pit stop. Yep. So watch behind.
too fast.
41 is coming
I was
barreling
destroyed
in
by
there.
NASCAR.
Why, dude? Why? Why did you do that?
You're on pit road.
It makes no sense. You have teammates or no teammates. You should have went to the left and taken yourself out. If you're coming in that hot, take yourself out. Don't make your problem other people's problems, bro. And I still love you, but don't make your problem other people's problems. You see how much Harvick's trying to save fuel right there, or maybe he ran out. I'm guessing he's probably saving. If I'm looking in the mirror, yeah, he's just saving.
Little slide.
Yeah, we just.
They're saving hard.
Shit race. So we're gonna have a podcast on this whole date. No, it ain't gonna be about Dave Moody calling me out, saying it's only me, but that's gonna come up. We're gonna do a podcast about why NASCAR is actually declining. So if you're watching this and you would like to be a part of this, and you are on the PS network, hit me up. If you're in the league and you'd like to be a part of it, of why NASCAR is declining, so that way we can actually start giving people real information instead of these people like Dave Moody who kiss NASCAR's ass, so that way they can keep their credentials.
Actually is a benefit.
And then I will never be a sellout person to where I just say things to keep credentials or whatever, because I mean, obviously, I'm a nobody. I don't have credentials. Like Giants trying to save fuel.
Just past Giant Muse, he's going like 80 mile an hour on the backstretch.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna do the podcast. I don't know when it'll be. I should take my camera and go to the house and show y'all how much shit I should be working right now. But I gotta go to the city. I live in a town of 200 people. So I got to go to the city, which is a town of 12,000 people, which most of y'all call a little town, but us simple town folk, we call that the city. But we got to go and get some plastic so that way I can do some sanding on the drywall. And then go get tape because the old lady lost my drywall tape. No, it sucks. So we got 3 laps remaining or 5 laps remaining. I couldn't quite read that in time. Just want to thank anybody who watches these videos. I appreciate it so much. My plan was the last about 2 months to really try to start pushing this channel, and I haven't been able to do that.
Oh, I think they realize they can't save and they're pitting.
Life comes first. Real life comes first. And then this. Excuse me. So once it all starts settling down, let's try to start pushing. So 2 laps to go. Here we go. We're in 18th. We went from running the top 5.
Nice move, Simone.
Unagi. JJ, if you watch the live stream, tell you what, if you're going to watch a big wreck, that and qualifying, oh my gosh, JJ got loose or something happened coming off of turn 2. I collected him, hit the wall, and all hell breaks loose. I think there was like a 15-car pileup.
Oh, he ran out of fuel. He ran out of gas.
So again, I thank each and every one of you that watch this channel. I don't get shit for views. I know it is what it is. But the way I look at it, your Saturday night track guys, a lot of them may have 5 or 6 people in the stands, and if I'm getting 50 views right now, hey, whatever. That's more fans than Bubba Wallace has, right?
Good shit, Rowdy. That's the strategy.
No, that was close. I had to try to go for it.
Oh man.
So we end up coming 12th.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, boys.
So, thank you all very much for watching. Again, if you are on the PSN and you want to be part of that podcast, let me know. I will get you in here, and we will do that podcast. If you're in the league and you want to be part of it, let me know. I'll get you in here, depending on who you are. There's some people I just don't want in here. Remember, there is absolutely zero racism, so if you make a racism comment, I will report your ass. Until next time, I love you all. Be good to each other. I will see you next time, Monday at 8 Central.